Hey everybody, this is a testimony video. It's a testimony video about how I got my new glasses, because you all seen the journey with my glasses, right? And you see how my glasses, they slowly broke apart, but my glasses have been breaking for at least 18 months. I'm gonna just be real, at least 18 months. And like, I gotta tell this part of the story before I can just really tell you about the glasses, right? So, I have a son. His name's Dollar Bill, and he has a medical condition that forced me out of the workforce, right? And at first, I was like devastated because I didn't know how I was going to take care of me and him and things like that. But the thing about me is this right here. I started looking at the fact that all of the situations that I really needed to leave that were really good for me, like, I was forced out of those situations. Like, I would have never voluntarily left the workforce, especially in an unawakened state, and even like as a spiritualist, because to not have health insurance, dental and vision insurance, those are big things that we need. And unfortunately for us, we have been trained that, we have to go to medical doctors and dentists and things like that, right? And it's not in a negative way, but it's just the way we were raised. It's the modern day. But they make it so expensive for the services that we need, right? Well, nevertheless, when we have jobs, they give us insurance that help pay for these type of things. So when I had to stop working to take care of my son, I didn't have those benefits anymore. And I've been on my spiritual journey without any health benefits for at least 3 years now. And I haven't been sickly, thank God. Anything that ails me, I can treat over the counter. And that's a blessing. But y'all, my glasses, I can't get my prescription over the counter. I can't get readers like from the drugstore for my prescription. Number one, because I do need readers, but I also need bifocal, and I need distance. So I need what they call progressive lenses. And there's somebody out there that feel me. It's somebody out there that's like, yes, girl, I know what you're talking about. Okay. So keep that in mind for later in the story. So that's why I held on to those glasses for so long, because that was the last pair I had got on a health insurance plan from the job that I left because of my son. Right? And I'm going to be real, y'all. I left the job, and I knew I needed some new glasses, and I had left the job early in the month. Like, I had resigned like on the 3rd or the 4th. And I knew the benefits were going to last to the end of the month. So I went and I got the glasses. And like those glasses y'all seen me wearing with the gold frame, the square shape, those are lamb. And if you know, you know. Okay? And then I had the progressive bifocal. So those were progressive with the bifocal with the non-line. I ran it all the way. I did. Those glasses, I love them. But listen, things change. And I can say that with a smile. All right, so here we go. I was hesitant to go because I knew I needed a new eye exam. This was 4 years. I knew I needed a new eye exam. And from what I had been trained, you buy the frames and then you buy the lenses, right? And depending on the frames, they can be up to $1,200. And depending on the lenses, they can be too, right? So I didn't know what was going to happen. And I kept working with the glasses and working with the glasses. They just literally fell apart. Remember the last time you seen they didn't have a leg over here? Because I was taping it, but then the tape was just like, look, bruh, we can't help you. the tape left me. But I was led to an eye care place, okay? And I, with faith, went in and scheduled the appointment. And I said, well, how much is the vision exam? And she said, it's $129. And I said, okay. I said, all right. Because I was prepared, right, to take the steps I needed to get the new glasses. So I said, well, okay, let me go ahead, make the appointment. Not knowing how I was going to pay for it, because I didn't know what it was going to be. But I knew I needed the exam. Make the appointment, pay for the exam. So I knew I could handle the $129. Yeah. When I went in today to get the eye exam, right? I went in today to get the eye exam. Some kind of way, I thought the appointment was at 10 a.m., but the appointment was at 3 p.m. So I got there at 10. And she's like, oh, well, we can just go ahead and see you now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All right, okay, cool. So I waited my turn and everything. I got the eye exam, got the prescription, and I'm talking to the girl about the frames, right? And she's like, well, you know, we got a budget wall. I was like, a budget wall? She's like, yeah, it's over there. And she was like, matter of fact, with the type of prescription you got, you know, if you want to get a single lens glasses, like would be the readers only, you can get them off the budget wall, and you don't have to get all of your glasses together, because sometimes people get 2 pair of glasses, because I don't need my glasses to drive in, right? I just need them to read that word, okay? And I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, and if you get them over there and you get the single lens, then you get everything for $129. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. I was like, you are kidding me, y'all. And when I tell you, I started crying. I started crying because I didn't know how I was going to get some glasses. I didn't know how I was going to get some glasses, man. Because I really needed my glasses to read for very important reasons. Like, I'm a very active person. And I was so excited because I could afford what I needed outside of the Matrix, man. And not only that, it's not that I afforded it, it's that I was led intuitively, and I followed my intuitions to the right place where God had already made preparation. And y'all, I got my glasses. They're right here. And I'm so proud of them because I did it. And I want to share my testimony with you because some people are like me, right? And they really don't know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen. We just know it got to happen. And remember I had told you that I have to keep coming before you because it's not only for you, but it's for me. This is one of the ways. You know, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. And it builds my confidence and my faith. Not that I needed it anyway, but it just shows me I can go. I can keep going and I can keep going. And God's He's going to be right there. So I want to encourage you, man, to follow your intuition. Stay on your spiritual path because it takes a long time to start seeing things happen in the 3D, but they do happen. They do happen. So, yeah. And every time things start materializing for me, I'm going to start sharing it with y'all. Not to gloat, but so you can see the manifestation. It's important that you see it. it's a reader. If I'm gonna quote what he say, then I gotta shout him out. His name is the Spiritual Gangster, and he say he always shuffled his cards in front of you because seeing is believing. Shout out to you, and you have to see it. Seeing is believing. You have to. That's one of the reasons why I push for the readers to show their hands if they're gonna use cards of any nature. And I got some that got large platforms that refuse to show their hands. But we're going to talk about that later. Right now, I want to end this video with an affirmation for us from an affirmation deck to help encourage us. See, now I can read it. Look how little those letters are. Now I can read it. I'm not going to apologize. Because it means a lot to me. So, Spirit of God, what's the message of affirmation for us? He said not that one. He want me to shuffle. Cut the deck on manifestation, and it's green, and I got on green. I manifested my glasses. Because if you watch my videos, you see me say my glasses on the way. I'm gonna give you some glasses. My glasses. Yeah, let me pull this card in this video. I'm not gonna cry my lashes off because I gotta make another video. As the tears roll down my face, what's the message? Affirmation for us, Spirit of God. Thank you. It says, good things to come. Good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under the wrapping paper. But they will show up when the time is just right. And that's when I will remember how much fun it is to be surprised. How fitting is that to come out on Christmas Day too? Like, I'm recording this on Christmas Day. And these are my Christmas presents. That's a true word. No, that was a true testimony of one of God's true messengers.